Oh yeah, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to another episode of the Rideshare Hustle. In this episode, we're going to why everybody should be driving with Uber, how much Uber drivers really make. You're not going to be a driver forever. This is the thing. You're not going to be a driver forever. Either autonomous cars will take over or you just won't make enough money doing it. So you need to start coming up with an exit strategy. And that's what this channel is going to be all about. It's going to be helping you in your rideshare business and also growing to higher levels. Talk about, exit strategy and what you're doing with your rideshare business and what's the next step. Thank you so much for coming by. And yes, we did hit 1,000 subscribers, so we will be doing the monthly free dash cam giveaway. So make sure you hit the notifications and also subscribe so you know when I'm doing the giveaway. Other than that, guys, yeah. So we hit 1,000 subscribers. Really push for it. I got my daughter. I was like, "What is this?" It's my daughter's hair clip. It was in my pocket. So we hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much to everybody for that. So I was taking some time. I'm just gonna go outside, get some fresh air. So I was taking some time to think about, where I want to go in the direction of this channel and what we're doing. And I know for sure that I'm not going to be able to get to 10,000 subscribers, which is my goal. I won't be able to get to 10,000 subscribers doing what I did to get to 1,000. So something has to change. And I was thinking about that. And I'm like, this really follows through with what I was saying in the beginning and why I really started this channel. And it really resonates with who I am and what I want to do. Like I like growing. Like what I did, getting to 1,000, I had to grow. I had to push myself. I had to deal with a lot of negative talk and negative roadblocks and push past and hit it. And once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I realized I'm like, oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Meaning that once I got there, I'm like, oh, I should have pushed a lot more. I should have pushed for something else. So the next move is 10,000, and I think it's important to expand. And I want to talk more about that. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about this time of the year, my favorite time of the year to be an Uber driver, because it is the holidays. In just a couple of days, it will be Thanksgiving, and everybody be traveling. It'll set off the traveling holiday season. And it's a tight season because Thanksgiving is late this year. So from after Thanksgiving, or I should say Thanksgiving to New Year's is pretty busy, or at least up to Christmas is pretty busy. And it will die down after Christmas, and then New Year's will be banging. It'll be super, super busy. You make some really good money. But the night before Thanksgiving is also going to be super busy, so be ready for that. But in a second, I just want to we're going to go to the board. I'm going to go to my whiteboard, and we're going to talk about some things. So that's what's going on. So just sit tight, and we'll be at the board in a second. I want to go over some very important things that you don't want to miss. All right, let's go to the board. All right, guys, here we are. So here's the board. We're going to go over some things, what we did last time, and pretty much going to expand on everything that you see here. We'll go over it real quick, and then I'll raise things as we go, and then we're moving on to the next subject. So pretty easy. But real quick before I get started here, Alifu, you did hit your bonus with Uber and with Lyft. So I need your information. Reach back out to me. I need your information, so reach out to me. I need your address so I can send you the dash cam, your SD card, and a gift certificate for you to spend however you want. Okay, so I do appreciate you, man. Appreciate that very much. So Lifu he was in Boston. He signed up, used my affiliate links, my referral bonus links on Lyft and Uber. So I did promise him a dash cam, the SD card, and a gift certificate. So I'm going to mail it out to him as promised. Dash cam winner. So we're just going to the one, we're going to do one giveaway every month, but there will be more giveaways happening. But once a month, we're going to do the dash cam giveaway. The rideshare hustle is all about mindset, right? Stay on your hustle, stay on your grind, get out there, make as much money as you can. Work it hard, work it all the time, work it as much as you can. Be consistent. Where's my consistency? Be consistent, okay? Grind it, work it until it's done. Beat it till it is done, all right? And when that horse is dead, then you got to get out, okay? So what is your exit strategy? Right? Uber and Lyft, they're not going to wait around forever. They're going to cut your pay as much as possible. Even if you become an employee, you get benefits. You're still not in a good situation. I'm going to talk about that. But have an exit strategy, right? Autonomous cars are coming, whether you like it or not. You're not going to be able to drive forever. People say they were like, oh, I share how much I make here driving in Boston on Uber and Lyft, and people are like, oh, I'm going to move to Boston. I want to work. Don't do that. Don't do that. You need to learn how to figure out how to make money where you are. I mean, yeah, sometimes you want to move, but you're going to move to drive? No, that's a bad idea. Like, I mean, I get what you're thinking. You know, I get what you're thinking. On average, on my average week, I can make about $2,000. Okay? That's nothing for Boston. That is nothing. If you want to live a decent life here, if you want to have some some money to enjoy your life, it's not the place to be. My rent is $2,100 a month. Okay? Just start there. So in 1 week, I have to make as much money as my rent is. And then there's only 3 more weeks to pay all my other bills. My car payment, my insurance, any upkeep on the car. That's probably about $1,000 altogether, right? So you just start doing the math. Think about your expenses. You don't want to move here to be a driver. You want to move somewhere where there's a ton of money, where you can make a lot of money, all right, for a special skill. Driving is not a special skill. If you're going to come here and you want to start a transportation business, by all means do it. But don't come here to be an Uber and Lyft driver. Just don't do it, all right? Have a better exit strategy. I'm building a business online. I'm an internet marketer, studying to be an internet marketer. I'm trying to make money online from home, from my computer. That's something I can practice and work at while I sit in my car waiting at the airport waiting lot, or waiting for my next ride while I wait around hotels or businesses or things like that. That's my exit strategy, okay? I want to be an internet marketer. I want to help people do the same thing. That's what I want to do. That's my exit strategy. What is yours? Expand or get out. That's what I'm saying. So either expand or get out, or a combination of both. So what would be an expansion in Uber and Lyft? You can get referral bonuses, right? So one thing I do with this channel is to help promote my referral bonus link. Okay, so when people want to sign up, they want to drive, they sign up with my link, Uber and Lyft payment referral bonus. That's one way to expand. Okay, you're not really doing much else. You know, with your driving, you're driving, and then you're getting referral bonuses, so you're building your network, and you're trying to bring in some extra money with that. That's a drip. Other things you can do. I still want to investigate this more. I'm not a big fan right off the bat, but I do want to investigate. So there's cargo and there's Play Octopus. You can add those things to your vehicle to make a little bit extra money, which is not a bad idea if you're really trying. You have a plan, right? You want to do that. You want to hit those things hard to make a little bit extra money. You put that money off to the side. You get ready to make a new investment. Okay, so that'd be a good reason to do that. Definitely not doing that forever, or taking the money that you make from cargo and Play Octopus and just spending it. All right, that's not what you want to do with that. That's an expansionary move, and you want to expand off of that. Okay, maybe to a bigger car. So maybe to a bigger car is something that I did. I expanded. I went from an economy car, a car that I could only do Uber X, Lyft Economy, and I expanded. Now I can do Lyft Lux, Lyft XL, Uber XL, Uber Comfort. I can do Lyft Black and Black XL. So that's an expansionary move. And for me to expand, I either need to get out now or expand, right? So a car service is really good. I have to talk about this one because I do have business cards and I hand them out. And the way that works is so I hand them out to a client. I did one today. I have an appointment with her later on. I'll pick her up at 1 o'clock, and what she'll do, she'll open up the app, she'll request, and I'll be right there. So I'm in close proximity, right? So our 2 phones, she requests, I accept, and we're in close proximity. So then now all payment and everything is legal through the Lyft app or the Uber app. Now, it's very hard to do that when you don't have a premium vehicle. I explained that in my other videos, so I'm not going to go over that right now, but having a premium vehicle allows you to do this a lot more easy. And it's worth it because you get more money, right? If I'm just working at economy modes, it's not worth it for me to have these private clients, set an appointment, and go to them. I feel like it's not. Now, if it was a regular customer that is close to me and I work with a lot, I do have one lady who I met who does live nearby me. Her name is Sherry, and she's a great lady. I have a lot of fun with her. She's got a great personality, and we laugh a lot together, so it's a lot of fun. But here's someone that I pulled up, and we were able to make friends. I picked her up. I think we were laughing in the first 15 minutes that we were in the car together. And but she's called me several times, and then just the other day on Friday, I was thinking I was going to have a slow day. I didn't know what I was going to do for money. And she called me, and I ended up driving her for most of the day, most of the afternoon. It was a great day for me. It was a great way to increase business. And that's why I say to you, that's an expansionary move. You get business cards, you hand them out, you try to get people to know you a little bit more. Another thing is in the car service. So you want to get your TNC license so you can expand into a transportation network company or a transportation network license, something like that. You'll see them. You'll see plates that say livery. And basically the difference with that is this. You can, from what I know off the top of my head, now you can take cash transaction actions legally. Your insurance, will cover all things that happen in the car. Whereas with Uber and Lyft, with their insurance, it's only why you have a passenger in the car, right? So it's another reason and then you can also make more money with your livery license. You can get your own business and you can charge however much you want. So I know that Uber and Lyft both take a cut for providing marketing services, basically. So if you were to have a livery license, right, and then you marketed your company, and then you got a client, well then you can charge. Let's say it's a $100 ride, and then typically on the ride, you get 60, Uber and Lyft take 40. Well, now you can keep that 40, right? So that $40, basically what it does is cover all your high-level expenses for your higher insurance and the fees that you pay for the livery and the business license. But with having that marketing piece in place, you should be able to generate a lot more business, right? And this kind of coincides with what you're doing as an Uber and Lyft driver. You're already driving people around. That's good. You know the city. Right? That's another good point. So you're a good driver at this point. So when you do expand into a livery type of business, you will already have experience as a driver, and that'll go over very, very well. But the main thing to focus on here is service, right? So you need to provide a good service. I know you can't see that very well, but you need to be able to provide service in order to stay in business and keep growing. So that's important to do. And there's other things like complementary business. I kind of want to take this down here. I want to expand on this a little bit. And these would be the basic themes that we're going to talk about all the time, because definitely as an Uber and Lyft driver, I want to talk about complementary business. Top ways. Set your goal. All right. I'm going to take this down in a second, but always set your goal when you go out. When you go out this Thanksgiving, the night before Thanksgiving, biggest night out for people. People are coming home. They're going out with old friends. They're just catching up. Everybody's going out to the bars. Okay. Don't expect people to get super drunk on these nights, but be careful of that. But typically, they're all going to go out. They're going to get a good buzz on. They're going to hang out with their friends that they haven't seen and catch up. So it should be a very, very good night. A lot of people going out. Do not miss this Wednesday night. I did it last year, and I easily made like $400 so easily, so quickly. So set your goal when you go out. My goal is typically 400 to 500. Okay, what it's been doing lately, it's been 300 to 400. Okay, but I set the goal. I go out. I try to make it happen. I push myself till I get close. Sometimes, and then you just have to cut off at a certain time, and you know that, right? So you got to set your goal. Is it a monetary goal or is it hours? Hourly goal is for our Uber Xers, our Lyft economy rides. Right? You're gonna go out. You're gonna do hours. That's what you want to do. For me, it's a dollar amount. Okay, I'm going out till I make a certain dollar amount. I'm going out all day because I have all day. And that's what I'm going to do. Now, the days that I have my daughter, this comes into play. I only have a certain amount of hours that I can drive, and then I have to cut off. When I don't have my daughter, it's all about the monetary goal. I stay out till I get it. Top ways to earn the most money, all right? Chase your bonuses. Chase your surge bonuses, your personal power zones. Make sure you get those. Maximize your strategy. Try and set yourself up and be in places where you know. There'll be patterns in your city where you know. Watch the Uber app for that red zone, those red zones. Get in those red zones. Hit your bonuses. Consistency. Always be consistent. I say, either the time that you go out or the places you go, stay consistent with it. I know it's not always going to be the same. You're not always going to have the same results. I've had a very slow week last week. That's another reason that I haven't even been doing my videos. I've been so stressed out about making enough money that I've been spending so many hours on the road driving. But still I stay consistent. I'm out there consistently working, consistently trying to make the money. But it's not always going to be the same. I learned so much from asking and talking and making friends, all right? I used to have a bad opinion about the airport. I said the airport is a bad place. It's for people that sit around and do nothing. But since I've been there, I made a lot of friends. I learned a lot about the city, about how to make more money, about just it's so much better having friends in these areas. So make friends while you're out with other Uber drivers, other Lyft drivers in your area. All right, got a lot to talk about here. I want to move forward. I had some really good things to talk about, and I wanted to explain. And And I've also been doing a little research myself. So I took a little time out for research and development, and I want to talk about what I've been learning. And guys, this channel, like when I said I want to, what am I doing with this channel? We're talking about, not always going to talk about ways to make more money with Uber and Lyft. And then, but what we're really doing here is like, I want to help you expand. I want to help you either grow and expand or get out of the rideshare business and have somewhere to land. Okay, so that's what it's about here. We need you to have some place to land. So complementary business, that's what I want to talk about. Give me this thing. Oh, yeah. All right. So a couple things, right? So the dash cam winner, I want to talk about complementary businesses to Uber and Lyft. You see this here. Complementary business. So there's a couple things I've been learning, right? And go over this in a second. But what I've been following with Robert Kiyosaki. One thing he always says, and he's come back into my YouTube feed recently. But if anybody's seen this, go ahead and comment below what it is. This quadrant right here. If you know what this is, go ahead and comment below. Say yes, you know what the cash flow quadrant is. Tell me you know this. Tell me and let me know where you are in this. All right. So I'm going to leave this up here. We're going to come back to this in a second. I want to talk about Uber. We got the different zones here. So if you were to get your livery license, what we were talking about having your private business, you could do pupils right here. And what pupils is like taking kids to school. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm thinking about doing it for myself. So when I get my livery license, I'm trying to figure out all the different ways where I can get some business. Pupils, taking kids to school, kids, so private kids. In neighborhoods that are typically more wealthy, there's towns out near me like Weston, Wellesley. What they do, they'll have money to pay someone or a business to drive their kids around. Sometimes they have personal nannies and things like that. But I was also thinking like that's a good way, because I always have to decline when people send me to pick up their kids. But that would be a good way, because when you have a livery license, you can pick up kids. Now, let's say they're not going to school, but they have to be driven around, right? They have to go to their sporting events, their music lessons, or whatever case may be, or even just getting home from this stuff. So they need someone to pick them up sometimes, right? And people that have money can pay for that. Seniors. So here's another thing too. So bring in seniors to their doctor's appointments, right? So make friends, go to your local assisted living complex and make friends with the director. I met a lady just the other morning. I forget what morning it was. I think it was like a week ago on the weekend. It was like Sunday morning. She was traveling, going to see her grandkids. But I got to talking to her and what she does, and she is a director at a senior center. So I need to go contact her, and shame on me, it's been over a week since I contacted her, and that's bad on my part. All right, so I need to contact her. These are all different ways you can make. You could do a limo service and a limo bus. When you get some money, you can invest in a bus, and that way you can transport more people. But a limo service or a black car, right? So you're just basically catering to business people traveling for the most part. Black car. And that goes along with like Uber Black and Lyft Black, right? So that's very complementary, and it crosses over there. I hope we're still recording. We are. Okay, good. Now I know we're running a little bit long here, guys. So I want to go over this last part, and we'll talk about where all these categories fall into place. So we can take this out. We saw that. The TNC. We'll take this out. And I want to talk about what's going on here. So this quadrant here, right? So this is the employee. This is the employee. S stands for small business. It's 500 employees or less, or like basically contractors like us, independent contractors. We fall into this category here. All right, big business. This is 500 plus employees. $500 plus. And then this is investor, where you are an investor and you only put money, you use your money to make money. You buy things, you buy businesses, you buy assets, you buy like real estate and things like that. So, and everybody's talking about the Uber strike and talking about being an employee, and this is the lowest level that you can be in the quadrant. Like this would be the lowest, this is the next step, and this is the highest, right? So these two are the high side. This is where the rich people all settle in, and then right here is where all the poor people, like us employees and us independent contractors, you know, small business, self-employed, things like that. But I want to talk about this, and like should be the exit strategy, right? You should move over to this. This should be where you want to be. Having the car service will still put you here, all right, unless you grow so big you're over 500 employees. But we want to move, everything we do needs to move over to this category. Like if you want some money, you want some time freedom, that's what you got to do. So the best, so, and also, right, so you're driving, we're all driving here. All right, we're all drivers here, so we earn some self-employed income, right? But what else can you do with this, right? We talked about it. So what else can we add to this? You got cargo, right? Octopus. Play octopus. You can, to get more business, you can get business cards. And then now we can add to this, right? We can add to these things, and I say a complementary business, right? So what is the complementary business right here? Real estate agents. I think that might be my most favorite one to do as a rideshare driver. If you're not going to expand into a bigger rideshare business, like a livery plate and something like that, then I would say real estate agent would probably be the second best thing that you can do in order to expand your business, to grow, and it's a great exit strategy because you can do them both at the same time, right? So you're doing two at the same time. So as you get your real estate license, now you can grow your business because you're out driving around, you know the neighborhoods, you're driving around, you're meeting new people all the time. And what do all these people have in common? They need a place to stay. A lot of times here in Boston, I drive around people that don't know the area, or they're thinking about moving here, and they always ask me questions, right? Well, what if I was a real estate agent, and I right then and there, right? I can feed them information. I can send them, I'm like, what kind of information are you looking for? I can help them make their decision, you know, where to buy and things like that. And that's a big commission. That's a big commission. So it's a great way to meet people, driving for Uber and Lyft, because you know that if anybody's looking at real estate, they're looking in your area. And not only that, but the commissions are going to be really big, right? So let's take, I think on average it's 5%, right? But the going rate of a house around here is about $1 million. Let's even call it 500,000, right? So 500,000, and typical commission I think is going to be 5%. So we're talking about $25,000. Now typically you have to split that between two. Here, let me just do this. So if it's a $500,000 house, 500K, and we're gonna do that times 0.05, and that's 25,000. So, and that's a 25K commission. All right, and then from that you have to divide that by 2 typically, because there's going to be two companies involved in that real estate transaction. So you divide that by 2. We're talking 12.5 to your company. Your company. Stay with me, guys. I'm telling you, this is good. All right, so then that 12.5. Now, typically when you first start out, you're going to get a 50% split with 50% split with your broker, right? If you're a new agent, you're gonna have a broker and you have to split it with them. So if you divide this by 2, that's 6,250. $6,250 for what? Driving around, meeting somebody where you already got paid. You're already getting paid to drive them around, and now you're gonna make an extra commission to help them find a house. I mean, what if you got just one of these? What if you had an extra $6,000 this year? What would that do for you right now, especially around Christmas time? What would this do for you? $6,250 right now from one deal. You know, a lot of agents do 4 deals a month. 4 a month. You know what I mean? So start adding this up. You're not going to be a driver forever. This is the thing. You're not going to be a driver forever. Either autonomous cars will take over or you just won't make enough money doing it. So you need to start coming up with an exit strategy. And that's what this channel is going to be all about. It's going to be helping you in your rideshare business and also growing to higher levels. Okay? Thanks for being here. I appreciate it so much, and I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.